Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Oh, Pete's gonna start talking this week.
What's up, motherfuckers?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Shadowcast. That's Matt. That's Pete. I'm Dan. I'm stopping to talk now. I'm not the host. Anyway, there, I did the intro, everybody.
You're stopping to talk?
You are the host. You're a one of three.
I'm a co-host. I'm a third mic.
We are a trifecta. We're like a scissor with an extra blade that likes to scissor the other extra blade together.
You know what? I like
that scissor would be so useless.
I like it, kind of like scissor. Never mind. I don't know where we're going with this, so I'm just.
I don't know where I'm going with it either, but let's do it.
What, scissor? Okay. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Before we talk about toys, can we get wait, Pete, do you have an update on stuff, or can I go on a mini rant?
Yeah, start with anything you have updated.
Are we going to talk about the Twilight Zone and how 2 Asian kids died and an actor?
We already did that before. Were you aware of that story before I started talking about it? Yeah. Matt now also knows the story.
And the guy still went on to be a successful director for God.
Yeah, that's exactly. I was comparing him to Max Landis because
Alec Baldwin still works.
Yeah, but he didn't shoot him. It was the guy that loaded the gun or whatever to get him out of trouble. No, he was telling me about Chronicle, which the more he talks about Chronicle, I think I need to see it, but he knows I don't want to commit because of who wrote the screenplay, which is Max Landis, John Landis' son, because he abuses people, and John Landis, murdered 3 people and got away with it because Hollywood. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, it's brutal to watch too. It's like they didn't show the footage for years and then had a documentary, and it's like, well, there it is. There's 3 people brutally dying on screen. It's pretty crazy. But I did want to keep it into the movies real quick because I really want to get this out of the way. The Joker 2.
God damn it. Do we have to talk about it? Because I feel like Matt has been vindicated. I don't want to do it.
Vindicated!
No, he's been in vindication. No, I still disagree with him wholeheartedly about the first film. I think it's a great movie.
Whoa. You said the second was so bad you didn't even feel like defending the first
I'm
one.
getting there. Calm down. But after I saw Joker 2, I'm not saying its title. Fuck him.
Folly
Dix. After seeing,
where's that in the credits? This just sounds like a bunch of meat falling.
I really, after seeing that the second one, which I really wanted to love because of Lady Gaga, and because I liked the first movie, but the second movie made me hate the first one because. Spoiler alert or not? Do we care? Fuck that movie, right?
I don't care. No.
It's getting trashed so openly. Everybody's going out and saying what the fuck and why.
Yeah. So spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert for anyone who does want to see it.
He's not the Joker.
Go over everything.
He's not the Joker. The character that kills him, spoiler alert, is what becomes the Joker, thus negating pretty much everything we've seen up to that point. It wasn't the story of the Joker.
Supposedly, they're trying to link that to the Nolan Batman universe. This is what I heard, that they're trying to link that to the Nolan universe, and that is either Heath Ledger's Joker or Heath Ledger's daddy. I'm not sure.
I thought of that after seeing it because I was like, is that what that is? And we're ignoring the fact that there's a whole other DCU now, like a third one. Or whatever number we're on right now. I don't know.
we unintentionally have a multiverse in the DC movies.
Lady Gaga's fine. There's nothing wrong with Lady Gaga in context. She's great. She's an amazing singer.
Isn't a problem in the first one?
Yeah.
It's the writing.
The acting is fine. It's just everything around it and why the characters are there and what they're doing and how they're doing it. Because I agree with Matt. Todd Phillips go fuck himself.
Honestly,
oh God, I'm so upset.
I talked a lot of shit about the movie being a musical. And if it was done by someone competent, I'd actually be okay with it being a musical. Because if they did it in a way that that's how the Joker, like, if that's his demented view of reality, where that's where how he envisions things, and like that's his process of understanding the world and coming to be in it, like that would be a better reason to do it as a musical than whatever the fuck reason they came up with. Like, I don't know why they chose to do it as a musical, but if it had been part of that character's development, because like he kept doing the stupid little dance numbers in the first one, and I understood. I'm like, okay, this is him going through something, but like even in the first movie, you see him as the Joker character a split second before he goes out, like that first minute or so that he goes out on the stage with the host, but then he fucking falls apart again.
Murray.
If he had stayed in the Joker character, if he had stayed in that Joker persona that whole time and not turn into the whiny little bitch that he was for the rest of the movie, I would have been more okay with it overall. But they didn't do that, and it's just so fucking. I hate. I know I've gone on about that movie, but like, I'm glad the second one's failing because I want Todd Phillips to not do any more movies ever again. It sucks that all the people who enjoyed the first one for the wrong reasons. I don't know what I was trying to say there. A lot of people enjoyed this movie that shouldn't have enjoyed the movie. But there are people that liked it because they appreciated different things about it. But like from what I've also heard is that Joker 2 is for people who just got way too deep into the first movie. I don't know.
It is almost like a mother F to fans of that movie. And while I was a fan of the movie, I wasn't like a fan of it like that. It's jarring. That's the best way I could describe the first one. Like, it's really almost too honest about mental health in it, and I think it's good because there's still way too many people that take mental health as a joke. In the not even this country, in the whole world. That's what I appreciate that movie for. And it's weird that it's wrapped up in this.
Else who liked it for that purpose.
And it's weird that it's wrapped up in this DC wrapping with the Joker, because we always acknowledge we always acknowledge or debate what he is, how he is, and why. But this has this weird wrapping on it that this is Joker, but it's not the Joker. Arthur Fleck is not the Joker, so it doesn't really matter. So that's dead. Thankfully. And I won't go on the second rant, but I was gonna have a thing about how I hate that it just brings me back to Ghostbusters 2016. I'll explain. Goes by anything I've liked subsequently that other people didn't like, where I hope it fails, and I'm like, I don't want that, but I understand why you want it to fail because Todd Phillips needs to not work anymore. But I hate that. I'm glad it failed. I don't want that.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I realize that it's super better to have that stance because like just let people enjoy what they enjoy, and to that I say no. No.
But almost got me.
Outside of the Joker movies, though, what has Todd Phillips done that you just don't want him to work anymore?
Project X, Hangover 2, Hangover 3, Due Date.
Yeah,
I enjoyed all those movies except for Due Date.
No, War Dogs. I haven't seen War Dogs. I'm kind of interested in it actually.
Yeah. No, I like all his stuff, man. I like his body of work.
He did Road Trip?
I don't know if you've heard this rumor or read the article. When the first Joker came out, Todd said that he didn't want to do another Joker movie. That was it. That was the bow on it. I don't know what happened. I don't know if the studio forced him contractually to make another fucking movie because of the success of it, and now he's like forced to do this movie that he doesn't want to do. But even then, now he's doing this fucking movie that's a musical that was announced way early on. This is like a year after it was announced.
It was pretty. That's something else that's kind of funny though, is because like the recent Willy Wonka movie and then The Color Purple, those reboots were musicals, and it wasn't fucking known. Like they were pretty open. It wasn't. They didn't come screaming off rooftops saying Joker 2 is going to be a musical, but they showed singing in the trailers. A lot of the rumor mill was like, it's going to be a musical. So like, it was kind of understood that there was going to be at least a musical component to it. Whereas Wonka and The Color Purple were like, yeah, we're making new movies.
Well, why wouldn't Wonka be a musical?
Why would it be? It's based off a book, not a fucking musical score.
The Gene Wilder version was a musical. The Johnny Depp version one was a musical.
I was gonna say, I agree with Pete because I just assumed it was gonna be a musical because the other two are.
Yeah. Right, but
I know the original. I've read the I've read the. Stop it! I've read the source material, and I hate that we never go through the looking glass. God damn it! The glass elevator, I mean. We never get past that. God damn it.
Yeah, Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator. Yeah.
Yeah, we never get past it.
The face you made remind me of Ghostbusters 2, where he's trapped in the painting and it's that guy.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
I'm doing it. I mean, it's the Charlie Kelly, like.
Have ruled the earth. Be gone, you pitiful half-men. I love that, by the way. Pitiful half-men is a good line. He's back in the painting. He just spum all over him. That's not a joke or anything. There's no innuendo in Ghostbusters, folks.
So I haven't watched the movie, the Joker 2 movie. I don't plan on it. However, I was not hoping for this movie to fail. I was hoping it would be decent enough to be like, oh, okay, that's great.
Yeah, I can't say I want something to fail because that would make me a gigantic hypocrite. And I really try not to be that. I'm a lot of things. I don't want to be that because it's wished upon a lot of things that I happen to enjoy. We're not getting a second season of The Acolyte. And all three of us were kind of like, well, at least Pete and I were like,
I watched it.
Why not?
I'm about to cancel Disney Plus entirely because the rate's going up and fuck that noise.
Oh, I agree. Well,
no, I barely use it, honestly. I use it because I'm too lazy to go and put my fucking Blu-ray in the PlayStation or Xbox. So, no, I'll just cancel it. I don't need it. I have Daredevil Season 1 and 2 on Blu-ray, and then I'll just get Season 3.
Here you go, Pete.
What I don't like is when I get a package from 𝗵𝗵 and this comes in it.
Wait, hold on. Let me...
Like, what? They always have something like this in the packaging, and I don't...
They could just take the money and tell you to go fuck yourself.
I don't want that.
Beautiful anime picture, and you just
Matt, I hate to tell you this, but there is a wafu kind of thing with anime. I don't know if you know this.
You talking about the Waffle House down in Florida that closed down?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
I think it's pronounced waifu.
What did I say? I don't know. I'm from Philly. We say water, dude.
Yeah, this came in the mail. My good old Captain America. Yo.
That Captain America is phenomenal, by the way.
Hold it up. Oh yeah.
Mayfax Cap.
Are you also going to show the box of what Amazon did to you? The box that they just stuck a sticker on?
No, because it has my address on it. But basically, they did the equivalent of just taking this packaging and then on the back putting the shipping label and just saying, "Good to go."
Like, why? What? Who that's an adult would do that, knowing that there are people that want to keep boxes? That's what I don't understand.
Knowing that it doesn't even matter. There's a plastic thing. Protect the fucking thing that's in there.
Also, that.
It's so dumb. Is that the Mayfax there?
Yeah, that is the Mayfax Wolverine with the Mayfax cap.
With, by the way, the brand new product.
Yeah,
the traffic.
It's
conical.
I think you call it. Yeah, it's a traffic. Fuck, I can't remember.
Pylon.
Pylon. Drum. It's called a traffic drum. That's what
traffic
it is.
Drum. I actually didn't know what those were called. I just said giant cones.
I hate that I have to learn these things to learn how to make them. So I'm like, all right, what's the dimensions of the orange thing? Oh, do you mean a traffic drum, you idiot? Yes.
You idiot.
Yeah. But check this out. This was a cool little setup that I decided to change my reviewing station a little bit. And the walls in the background are the painted shadow ramas, the brick wall.
Painted from feedback from Excelsior 1975 on Instagram.
Yes, the walls do look great. I do like that suggestion. It does add a bit more work to the process and time,
And
but
fumes.
it's a better product overall. The window is sized. Those are actually standing on top of the floors. Again, we're planning on selling a base with it, so if you want to do like a DTOF setup, but this should scale no matter what you do with it.
Man, I need to buy some of your dioramas for the shelves behind me. It would look much better.
Yeah, well, we're still tweaking it. It's almost done. I'm gonna send these to him and see if I can get his like final feedback on it to see what he says. But overall, I'm happier with this than I was with the printed brick version, just because it looks better.
Dude, that looks so good. It really does.
Thank you.
It's sweet.
Another close up. And it's cool to see
the ice machine, the trash can, the little trash bag in it. I love fucking miniatures. I love it. Wait, what did I just say? I love miniatures.
Watch your use of adjectives there, bud.
Yeah. Whoops. My bad. Oh boy.
Oh my god. I hate everything.
What is going on?
Trying to share a different screen.
Oh.
So also the other thing that I've been working on.
Nice.
Updating the decals for everything. Much sharper look. This is going to go on the box part of the control panel. Everything is legible, so you can actually read what's on there this time. I'm doing the same thing for the Mortal Kombat 2 at the moment. I don't have that put together. This is just the original one, but I can assure you it's not the same decals that you're looking at. Everything has been enhanced or redone or reworked in some aspect, so you are getting a clearer product.
Damn, that's audible.
Those pictures of the X-Men arcade cabinet recently.
No.
So hopefully the person that ordered that enjoys it. Very again updated graphics all across the board.
Hey guys, hold on. While you're talking about the arcades, before we go too far away from it, you remember old cheat codes in arcade? You want to see Matt get mad? Hold on, watch this. Hey, remember the old cheat codes in arcade cabinets, arcade machines?
Yeah.
Sometimes you still remember them. You can remember them.
I didn't know they had cheat codes in those things.
Well, okay, ports to the Genesis. I was trying to bury the lead.
Okay.
Matt. I remember the blood code very well for Mortal Kombat.
Why would this make me mad?
Because it's a Genesis song.
I was gonna say, wasn't it a
metal
band called?
It's 𝗂𝗶𝗵. It's 𝗂𝗶𝗵 with an extra B.
I knew it was either 𝗂𝗶𝗵 or Man on the Corner. Just wasn't sure which one.
All right, he's not as mad as I thought it would, because he said specifically, "Don't talk about Genesis on the show tonight." And I was like, "Well,
did I say that?"
Yes.
Sega Genesis, and it's the 𝗂𝗶𝗵 code.
Yes, but it's a reference to the band that.
Did I say it last night? Because otherwise, I don't remember saying it.
Last night, it was while we were going back.
Fortnite on Dan's stream.
Yeah, he's like, "Well, don't bring it up on my podcast." I said, "But it's my podcast." What?
Isn't 𝗂𝗶𝗵 like a grindcore band or some shit?
Is there a grindcore band called 𝗂𝗶𝗵?
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
Oh my! Hold on.
They've been around for a long time too.
Oh my god! Are you talking about Leftover Crack?
I'm not answering that question.
That's another punk band.
Let me see. 𝗂𝗶𝗵 is an input code which enables the blood gore effects on the original Mortal Kombat video game. Also, the code was turned into 𝗂𝗶𝗵 because of the 𝗂𝗶𝗵 album by the rock band Genesis. This code was used only on the Sega Genesis version of the game.
I told you. I think one of the what's his name, or 𝗖𝗍𝗍𝗍 or whatever the hell his name is, was a fan. So he was like, you know what we can do.
Oh, John
That's
Tobias.
funny.
Yeah. So the 𝗂𝗶𝗵 band was from Sterling, Virginia.
Holy shit!
Are you fucking serious?
They are still active, and they formed in 2004.
I've never heard of them.
They are.
Are you fucking with me?
Sort of
Deathcore.
𝗂𝗶𝗵.
Holy shit!
That's funny as hell. That's pretty close to all of us.
Now, are they named after the blood code or both?
Probably the blood code.
The blood code, right?
Because the
It's
extra
got to
B,
be because the extra B.
So, like,
That's awesome.
I know that a lot of people are like, don't even know what we're talking about right now. But like, As I Lay Dying, that band, I used to think that they were named after. Yeah, that's definitely the blood code.
Yeah, slightly.
But I used to think that they named they got their name from a William Faulkner novel, but basically they were like, "Yo, this book's called As I Lay Dying. It's badass." And that's how they got the name. I'm like, I fucking hate you guys.
There was another Virginia band that was really fucking good, and they were called Time of Cholera, Loving the Time of Cholera.
Based off a book.
Yeah, it's fucking sweet.
There's also, I remember when Pete found out that 𝗖ście𝗽𝗆𝗆𝗿 was named after 𝗖ście𝗽𝗆𝗆𝗿 from Dune.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well,
so,
the Death Cab for Cutie is a. I always like throwing out Death Cab for Cutie because it's named after a song that was featured in a Beatles movie first, not by the Beatles. It was a band called Jesus Christ, Bonzo. No, nice. The Bonzo Dog Band or something.
Yeah,
it was a
British.
Wait, yes.
Isn't that the original name for the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
I thought it was she's too young. Yeah. Here, but I did that for Anthony Kiedis. They were all right. You guys have seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
Him, no, probably. Me, yes.
Okay. All right. The guy that is the horse for the guy who sings Brave Sir Robin's song, Bravely Brave Sir Robin ran away. He was a member of the band. He was called the sixth member of or seventh member of Monty Python because he did most of the music with Eric Idle, Neil Innes, and he's in that band. Death Cab for Cutie is a song about a prostitute dies, and then the band was named after that song.
Gotcha.
The Magical Mystery Tour. We went all the way around and back again. Look at that. Stayed on track.
Speaking of The Hobbit, fuck, I'm in a lot of pain right now. Don't mind me. I don't know. Before the thing came on, we were talking. The whole reason that we were talking about, or Pete mentioned kids dying, was because we talked about the movie Chronicle and Max Landis's involvement, and then his father was involved in the Twilight Zone, yada yada. But the reason that we were talking about that before is because Ghostbusters is going to have more movies coming out, and like even Pete was just like, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire was meh. But like, I don't know. The first time I saw it, I wasn't thrilled by it, but the second time I appreciated it a lot more.
Yeah, it was meh, but it doesn't mean like you end the franchise. There's still good stories to tell. Like,
yeah.
No, I'm glad you said that, Pete, because one of the articles I saw that was bouncing off the article we're talking about was like, after Frozen Empire's failure, we're getting more What do you mean failure? It's still made for
2 weeks ago, after it was the first or second episode of Penguin, which I also want to talk about some, Rolling Stone put out a fucking article talking about how it was like this boring thing. And I'm like, only an episode's come out. And okay, yeah, it's igniting two rival mob families to fight each other. But like, I'm kind of okay with it. If it does it well and it's enjoyable to watch, why are we going to complain? Like, Dune is basically the opposite of Star Wars because you go to a sand planet that changed the universe. But, like, the real reason I brought up Dune is because I realized it was the antithesis of Warhammer 40K. But we don't talk about Warhammer.
Okay.
Brother.
It's
so hard to not buy more of these fucking figures. They're so
good. I'm enjoying the shit out of that show.
Penguin, I'm really happy with it.
And I don't know if it's before Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is because of Colin Farrell's like performance, like getting lost in that. I'm like, how is this this is not the same, this is not real.
Well, one of the things that they're done well so far is they're able to throw in. Peter, you all caught up on it?
I haven't seen the latest episode, but I guess
Oh.
I heard it was like very Vic-oriented.
I would halt for now.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
I'm good. You can go ahead.
So, well, we don't have to go into any spoilers, but yeah, like this episode kind of, one of the things that's nice is like it takes place in a universe that's already established, and like we're seeing more things unfold. So like, yeah, episode 3 was centered around Vic as a character more, which was kind of nice and kind of a change of pace. The first episode was kind of slow, but at the end it just like punches you and you're like, oh fuck. Yeah. Like the first episode's conclusion was so good. And then the second one, even I wasn't expecting the show to pick up at that pace, but like for the second episode to have so much going on in it was really cool. The third episode I liked because we saw more of Vic's backstory, but I also like that they did a good job of tying things together so far with what Vic's experiencing, what Gotham is kind of, or at least that section of Gotham's going through. And then just some nice inner character things going on that really works nicely. And episode 4 is going to be more of backstory between what's her face and Penguin. Why can't I think of her name?
Falcone's daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why am I blanking on it? I just said her name last show too. Hold on.
Also, I never watched How I Met Your Mother, but who is she in How I Met Your Mother?
Sophia, yes.
She was the mom.
Sophia. What?
She was the mother.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she was the mom in How I Met Your Mother. So we waited like 7-8 seasons to find out who the mom is, and then it was revealed to be her, and then they killed her off with cancer in like one episode, and he got back with Robin at the end. So that show sucked.
I know this person. That's so fun.
Spit it out, Daniel-san.
I know this person.
Like in person?
Yes.
Did she work at Monster Factory?
We're from the same I would never work at the Monster Factory. How dare you?
I can't remember what place it was.
It's Toys R Us.
No, we're from the same town and we're 2 years apart. Exactly. 2 years apart.
Damn. I'm single.
Yeah. What's that got to do with anything? Oh, yeah, you're the same. I see what you're saying. Well, you know. All right.
Cut that. Edit that part out.
I can't cut that out. You really want me to? Because
doesn't matter. We're live.
Yeah, she is the mother in.
Yeah, I knew she was in that. I thought that people were saying like, I don't know. I never watched that show. I couldn't stand it. It was dumb.
Yes, we're gonna find out more about Sophia.
I'll be honest. How I Met Your Mother was great. The worst part about it was Ted, because he just kept on making the same mistakes, like self-imploding his own relationships. But the supporting cast of Jason Segel, Neil Patrick Harris, Allison Hannigan, and
Maria Hill.
Yeah, let's do that. Kobe Smulders.
Thank you.
I can never remember her name. It sucks.
It's so cheesy that I can't remember her name either.
John Lithgow was in it at one point. Played Neil Patrick Harris's dad. Also,
speaking of John Lithgow, they put the Planet of the Apes prequel trilogy on HBO Max, and if you haven't watched them, do. They're so good. They're so fucking good. Yeah, I'm really enjoying Penguin.
I'm in the monkeys, man. I don't know what's going on.
He's fucking hell. He's a catalyst in many things. Like after his season in Dexter, don't really need to watch any more of that.
John Lithgow?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Well, there's a season where Dexter and his character are in a rivalry. Oh no, we go past the odds, sir. Way beyond that towards the end. He doesn't make it.
Well, the show's not called John Lithgow. Jesus.
No, but
Well, that's because he's an actor and plays a character, you idiot. That reminded me, I need to watch season 3 of Resident Alien on.
Yeah, you probably don't.
Son of a bitch.
Resident Alien is great. It's fucking hilarious. It gets a little typical like sitcom serious drama thing sometimes where you're kind of like, okay, yeah, I get it. You're doing this sentimental thing. But like otherwise the show is so good.
I'm gonna throw my camera out.
Why do you keep I was like, why do you keep dropping out?
I'm not dropping out. I'm trying not to Michael Bay on screen for anybody.
Gotcha.
Fix
I
my
wish you
camera.
could do live shit like that. Just put like an implosion and the camera cuts out. Maybe one of those like annoying air horns.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
So happily amused. I love it.
You're so
Fucking
easily amused. That's the best
Easily
part.
amused. Yeah. Like the joy. I've been watching Agatha. Have you guys been watching Agatha?
No. I'm canceling Disney Plus. Fuck that noise. It's
I
going
like
up
how
in
we-
price.
Like how we're a podcast that talks about Marvel, and then you're going to cancel Disney.
Podcast doesn't pay for my Disney Plus subscription. So
The pocket doesn't pay for shit.
Dan, Ixnay on that.
I'm laughing because it's me. Joker is bad. Penguin is good. There's the first sentence of the podcast description.
Okay.
Agatha all along. I need to catch up on. I started it, liked it, and I don't care. I plan on sticking with it, whether I like it or not.
More like
Well, everybody guessed who Teen was like early on, so I don't know if that's a spoiler.
Really?
Fuck.
All right. What?
I laughed and I hurt my shoulder a lot.
I thought you said your shoulder was feeling better. Like you
No.
got the tooth thing.
We
done,
have
and
re-
you're like,
We have
The week after my wisdom teeth, amazing. And then it relapsed back into.
Do you have more wisdom teeth hiding somewhere? Is that what's going on? Well, I
think
mean,
about all your teeth one by one until you find the problem.
I'll
Hey, got both of your shut up there.
truly turn
My
into
name is Matt.
Spade
My
at that
shoulders
point.
feel great.
my foot. Yeah. Now I am pain free now.
Oh, pretty free.
Well,
Hey,
thanks
no
for
problem.
watching the podcast, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you for watching this week. I'm gonna go drink my pizza.
No.
Schmacky
Don't
the
go-
frog.
You should get the fucking Gary Busey dentures. Those would be awesome.
When she farts, she's gonna smell like.
Welcome to the podcast.
Do I look like I need a psychological evaluation?
Some people really just need to fall off the earth before they turn into that.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh, we didn't talk about
damage on set.
We didn't talk about this last week. That's right. I was actually at Target today. By the way, still haven't seen Tatsu in Walmart, Pete. Sorry. I was at I don't know when this is coming out, but I was actually looking around to see if they had it at Target today, but they do not. They had like the Fast and the Furious ones and the Jurassic Park ones.
Oh,
I'm actually surprised that like every week there's like new Ghostbusters stuff.
shit.
What?
It's only gonna be available on the Jada Next website
Oh,
next week.
Oh, which means you're not getting it.
Nope.
Nobody will, because websites don't work.
so James
Actually,
has
that might-
their own.
It might
Unless
work.
unless some of you want to go to the Comic-Con in New York and grab one for me.
Actually, I kind of wanted a Comic-Con so I could, one, yell at Mezco, and two, pick up what I couldn't grab this fucking week.
Well, I mean, go ahead.
Oh, here's
Grab
a
me.
release that everyone's wanted for years. We're going to put out 12 of them.
I experienced that on a lark. I probably wasn't gonna go through with it, but and Matt knows this. GameStop, they're still around, by the way. If for those who didn't know, they released they were releasing 600. That is not what I wanted to do. 600 30th anniversary PlayStation 5s every hour.
This is relevant because it's Dan's view into collecting.
This is why I hate. This is yeah. So every hour on the top of the hour they release 600, and I sat on that fucking website, hitting refresh at 59 minutes, and it never turned on. Not one time did that link work. Not a so I would see the GameStop Twitter and all these people going, I got mine. Yay, here's a screenshot. Fuck you, Dan.
Yeah,
what?
That's
how does that work like that? I hate this is the internet is a wonderful place. It's also a terrible place because a wonderful place is you can find things that you've never found, you never had in years, or you could never find before. Tape broke once. Before I knew what eBay was, there was a tape I watched a lot that I broke. It was a Genesis tape, okay? It broke. I was like, great, I'll never see it again. Dad's like, just go to eBay. I was like, what's an eBay?
What's an eBay?
Literally. And a week later, I had the tape again. And it's like, but when you want something nowadays, like this diorama, I'm assuming I'm never getting my hands on, it's going to be on the website. And if you don't refresh it in the millisecond you're supposed to, you're going to miss it. And then you'll see 400 of them on eBay for twice the price because people can't get real fucking jobs.
Why don't you just learn how to build your own bot? And then you'll have the power.
What?
Dan, why don't you just get a...
Are they bots? Is that what's going on?
They will call you Captain Dan from moving forward.
It's bots.
What? Okay. So if it's bots, then let me rephrase that. So it's bots. Then why is GameStop and other corporations still doing that, knowing it's fucking bots?
Because they don't care. They're getting their sales.
Well, then I hope GameStop. I'm going to be a hypocrite and say I hope GameStop fails finally this year.
I hope they don't fail.
Fuck
I mean, it sucks that you couldn't get a PlayStation 30th anniversary, but I don't want them to fail because I like having a third-party vendor of games other than Walmart or Target or Best Buy.
Go to Best Buy. Oh, wait, you can't. They don't have them anymore.
They have games.
They have games? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I was there earlier. Picking up my new terabyte, my 4 terabyte internal for my PS5.
Yes, but how many weeks is it going to sit there before you put it in?
I'm afraid to put it in. I know. I don't know how to
and
do
again,
it.
Pete, I did it without a hitch. If I can do it.
And your fingers no worky.
And my fingers no worky. And so
all we have to do is turn it off, right?
Yeah. You turn it off, unplug it
until I break the outer shell and then just pull down the pieces off.
You take it like a lobster. Right?
Yeah, you just no, you turn it off, unplug it, you lay it flat, you pull the slide off, you unscrew like
things like I'm about to be inside you.
Yeah,
and then put the terabyte on.
I'm gonna make you feel so good, and then
hey, Bogart, how you doing?
Bogart, what's going on?
Screw the one in, and you're done. That's it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna look into it. I am a little apprehensive to do it, but yeah, I'm gonna do it.
No, I say that, but my HDMI cable is held together by 7 zip ties to use. What the fuck do I know? Honestly, it was happening before. That had nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, go fuck yourself. No, I don't want GameStop to fail, but I really wish that in general, all encompassing politics and everything else in the world, never delay, just let it slip in. Just slip it in. I just wish some of these corporations were on our side for once, and I can just get one. Remember the Walmart pre-orders for the real Ghostbusters reissues, Matt? I had them pre-ordered for how long? Almost a year.
Oh, and then I found them in real life.
Never shipped them.
Hey, Dan, here we are.
And 2 days later, I get a picture from Matt. Like, you want me to get them? I was like, hold on, let me see if I can cancel my order. Boom, boom, cancel. Yes, please. They were just sitting there. So they're in the store, and Matt can grab them, but I can't get what I pre-ordered a year prior. That's a problem. Our priorities are so fucked.
That's because they were waiting to ship them from the store near you. Most
Oh,
likely.
well, nothing.
Because
nothing
as I ranted about 2 weeks ago, they don't work on a model of shipping from a central warehouse. They ship near the people because they're dumbasses.
well, if you know anything about this area, Matt, there's no really people.
There's no really people.
It's just
There's not
bots.
really people. It's just bots.
So
And
any other
rednecks.
shows or anything that we need to talk about? Dan, download my Dead Space because you can get it for free.
It's in my library already.
Nice. It's so good.
I'm not completely clueless. I just
I know.
play one on TV.
Um.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, 𝗀𝗍𝗃𝗍 arrived. This is the Spin Masters, the shape figure. He's pretty cool. So far, only one of his swords actually comes out of the sheath.
He's pretty cool. He only has one sword.
Yeah, despite the fact that he has another katana on his back and then whatever this little sword is called. But yeah, they don't come out, so that's kind of a bummer. I mean, I'm pleased with it. It's not a great figure. The Figma is definitely much better. If you want to spend a little more and can get the Figma, do it. Honestly, seeing this makes me wish that Hot Toys would make a version of this because it would be fucking awesome to have a cloth figure where, like, if we could get almost like a Mezco version of this thing, it would be really cool. He does have butterfly joints. They're not great, but he does have butterfly joints. He only has single jointed elbows. So you can get about 90. Maybe a little past that. But yeah. He has bicep swivel, no forearm swivel. So that's no, never mind, I lied. He has the joint going into his elbow. So yeah, no, it's past 90. It's not bad. It's not, I mean, he's wearing armor, so I'm gonna just say that would impede it. And that's my cop out.
It's not great, but it's not bad.
He only comes with these two hands. Is that right?
These two hands.
Yeah, he doesn't come with any alternate hands or a bow, actually. Both hands are kind of like knuckle dragging hands. His mask does come off, which is kind of cool. It's a little tricky to get on, to stay on. Head sculpt is, it's not bad. I mean, Jin's pretty ugly in the game, to be honest. I mean, Pete, if you want to call him, he doesn't have a cell phone.
I just feel bad because you're like, Jin is ugly in the game. It's a literal copy paste of the actor that played him. So
he's ugly in real life, bro.
So that's a double jab. It's like, Jin's ugly and the actor's ugly.
His cape's pretty.
Wait, do we know the actor?
Yeah, Keanu Reeves.
The guy who plays Jin.
Oh yeah, I don't know what
I don't know who it is.
I don't know.
He has a bit of an ab crunch that goes further back than it does frontwards. So yeah, like his ab crunch is terrible.
But the figure's okay.
The figure, I just opened it up before this, so like,
he has no extra hands. One sword comes out.
Yeah, the figure is super okay. He has double jointed knees and his ankles are very stiff. So yeah, Pete, you didn't miss out by not buying this figure. It's pretty mid. But I will tell you that I got some other things in the mail, and I love them. Fuck yeah!
So I quit this bet.
What?
Uncle Pops. Can't do it.
No,
I will say it is a dangerous game. Because once you start, it's like, there's an. I remember 2 years ago saying we're not going to do any more, and then they were like, "Here's 6 more movies you want." Oh, fucking son of a.
One other thing that did come in the mail. Sorry, I was looking at the chat. Is this big fucker?
Oh, the Valve vehicle.
Yep, the Valical.
The cloud.
Not worth $184.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
You
I put
know
my
what's
money where I shit on it a lot before I bought it. And I was like, you know what? I better at least back up what I'm saying. So I bought it. It's not terrible, but it's also not great. It's way out of fucking scale. Because
too big or too small?
it's fucking enormous. Like, people fit in it, and they fit in it pretty easily. Trying to unbend his knees.
I feel kind of stupid because I was making fun of the shape of the vehicle, and then the other day I was sitting on my front porch, like staring at my car. I was like, "Oh shit, it's the same shape."
Oh, it is that.
I just hope.
This is a guy next to it.
Okay, yeah, it is.
It's fucking huge. Like, what tire is 2.5 feet tall? Like, what? This thing's fucking monstrous. And I get that it's a military vehicle. So, sure, military vehicles are typically bigger. But not this big. Like, honestly, this is 7-inch Master Chief. It looks more in scale with him, but he can't fit inside of it.
What? Why can't he? Does the seats not move?
There's not enough leg room. The seats don't move. Well, I don't think they move. They feel like they're supposed to move, but it's just because they're just pegged down or whatever. They're in little slits, so they don't move. There's just not enough leg room for him to get his legs in there. I mean, there's a winch on the front, which is cool, but like, there's all this fucking solid hood. It doesn't open. That you can't view an engine or anything, so there's no interactivity there. And I know that when I was fucking around, damn.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
That's the upcoming release.
I had to. That's real.
But this doesn't open. There's nothing to interact with, and like, I get that we don't need that, but like, when I was the vehicles that I'm working on, never actually printing or anything, but I am designing and fucking around with. Like, ideally, they open up, because if you wanted to have this figure with your Mezco and you wanted the fucking, what was his name? The Joe guy?
Clutch?
No, the mechanic figure.
That was Clutch.
No, the Mezco.
Clutch. No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck off. But like, this back does open, and then like, this is where I just threw the rest of the shit. It comes with a little soda, like a cup, a soda can, some interchangeable hands, a little display stand. Comes with a back gun for you to mount back here.
It says Clutch.
That says G.I. Joe, dickhead.
Oh,
I said Mezco 3 times.
the Mezco mechanic?
Yeah.
Here's something to get
Sorry, I just love that goddamn thing.
Emporium, right? What's his name? You're talking about the big guy with like the
Slugfest.
Slugfest, yeah.
Yeah. So this would scale. This might actually scale well with
No idea what's
Mezco's
going.
if you get them inside. But even then, it's too long. This thing's 19 inches long. I don't know of any SUV that's 19 feet long.
Nice.
Because at a 1/12 scale, 1 inch is a foot.
Oh, here he goes. He's pulling up limos now.
What?
Dan's gonna pull up limos now.
Oh.
He's gonna pull up a hearse.
So there's also this thing that's used for mounting the gun to the back. This fucking contraption is one of the ugliest things I've ever fucking seen. Like what the hell is this stupid piece of plastic? Like, it looks like shit.
Getting the ramen van. It was a good price.
What was?
Bogart asked if anybody's getting the ramen van.
No, it's too much.
The ramen van? Is it
Yeah.
made of noodles?
No, I don't know why the company is called Ramen, but they're actually putting out a few vehicles that look great. They're just the price
You
point
like
is just
you
too
liked
much
my
for me.
video. I'm very happy about that.
They just look too expensive for me. They look good.
There you go.
I think the ramen van was cheaper than the ramen racer, though.
Is
The
that thing
ramen
actually
racer-
19 feet long? No, it says 170. Wait, what?
It's cubic
227. 227 inches.
Is how many feet? Hold on.
144.
Oh, shit.
12.
80
80 more inches.
inches in feet
Yeah, I don't know.
is 18 feet 11 inches. Almost. That's the largest one. So no, technically there is not, but there almost is. Because I think these just get smaller. Yeah.
It looks bizarre. I don't know. It's
Well,
too
it's
big.
also
by
that's
quarter
that Escalade is fugly. It's not a good van.
I mean,
Terrible.
well, like I'll give it the benefit. I'll give it some pluses. You can fit the figures in the back seat. You can fit a figure in the actual trunk area. Like, it's big. They could probably have trimmed the nose some, and it would look okay if they did that. And they probably could have shrunken this back a little bit because it doesn't need to be like 3.5 inches deep. I don't know. I also think that it would have been nice if it had just a little more details in it overall. They give you some stickers to put on it, but like it has all these lights that would be cool if they lit up. Honestly, that's kind of a silly ask, but like it's $184. Why? Fucking why? It's all black interior. There are no paint details inside. It's literally all black and gray, and then a little bit of green.
It was
Hey, guys.
180, you said?
What?
It was 180 for it?
It was $184. Yeah, because I had to talk shit, and I was like, you know what? It is better quality than I expected it to be. I thought, get out of here.
No, it's
No.
under. No. I'm saying this is just under 20 feet.
Okay, but
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be a dick. I was like, I know of one car or technically an old SUV of the time that would have met that measurement. I wasn't a gotcha. I was just bringing that up. I'm like, I know
Gotcha.
it's that long.
Well, I'm curious to see what the Hasbro Ecto one
Oh
for
God, yeah.
the 1/12 scale will be. Honestly, like
The fuck? How long is
Hasbro- the Vamp looks awesome. The Vamp honestly looks amazing. There's so many nice details throughout it. There's a good balance of negative space and detail, and the interior looks really good on it. This interior it's a good mold, and there's nice like actual like textures and everything like that. But like, there's no fucking paint anywhere.
Can somebody tell me how to find the ramen van?
I got you.
Big Bad Toy Store.
I'm already on it.
Oh, thank you.
And seeing this thing, I'm curious what the Mezco Rumble vehicle will look like and how big that's going to be.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. So I did see that, but I wasn't sure, so I did not.
I don't have a Mezco.
Go to the thing.
Do the thing I told you to do.
You son of a bitch.
Bark at it.
You motherfucker. What is going on? I'll kill you. I'll kill you dead.
God damn it, Windows XP.
Windows Vista. No, it's Windows. What was the business one that came out in between? What was thank you. Oh, it was because I was on. Never mind the website I was on that was slowing me down. Oh, I got it.
It's actually cheaper. I thought it was more expensive than that. That's not bad.
Yeah,
Is that
that's what I'm
19 feet
saying.
long?
The ramen racer,
That one was expensive.
it was almost $200.
Yeah, that one I think was too much. This
Yeah,
is
I got
actually kind of what I wanted.
What?
This looks kind of like what I wanted to create and was working on designing with 3D printing, but I got too lost in the sauce on how to make it scale for 6 and 7 inch figures.
The problem
Wild
I'm
card,
having is,
bitches.
do you get the white or do you get the black?
Like, I guess you get the black, right?
I don't know. The white one screams like undercover. We're just trying to chill in their house and listen over the conversation.
I don't.
But so does the black.
No, I don't know. Black seems undercover. White seems
My
a
head goes
child
to
abductor.
My head goes to ET.
Go back real quick.
To the black one?
No, go back just to the main search page. What's that below it?
Below it?
A battle tank?
What are you looking at?
On my screen. I took over like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, I'm sitting here showing shit. Like an
I was
idiot.
showing the same exact thing. I was on the same listing. When I finally found it and my computer went, oh, okay.
What is this?
Oh, that's other vehicles that Ramen's doing. They're doing knockoff G.I. Joe vehicles.
And yes, their logo has noodles. I am vindicated. Vindiction.
Vindicated, I am strong.
So that's
Mildly
Made
interesting.
made of plastic and rubber. I think that tank looks like shit.
I think it's supposed to look like shit.
It's definitely modeled towards like the G.I. Joe with the color scheme they have going
I was
on
gonna say,
there.
I guess you would buy that to do other. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, you just
Yeah.
get the bridge layer. You don't get the.
This is definitely stuff modeled to like compete with Hasbro.
Yeah, look at that tank.
Oh, that looks fucking awesome. Oh my god. This thing's gonna be huge.
Oh, I need to buy that.
Yeah. That's $200, but I feel like the size alone.
Yeah, Venom Snake is definitely going to throw a parachute on this.
Oh yeah. God, I haven't finished that game, but I do love just stealing everything.
What game?
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Put a
I was
fucking
thinking about.
warp everybody up. Everything. Just fucking animals, guns, tanks, people.
Yeah, 250, dude. No way. It looks great. Don't get me wrong. It looks awesome, but 250 is way too much for that.
That's your generic Pontiac or old 70s Chrysler car.
Yeah. It looks awesome.
Ramen's got good stuff, man.
Well, they also did the separate wheels for like the Inferno pack to make it into the fucking
And that is a license. Silverhawks. Holy shit, have I not? Kelly, there's Silverhawks toys.
yeah, Super 7 has a whole line of Silver.
No, she
Not
likes that
buying
movie.
any more shit, Diddy.
No, she's older. She knew what the show was. I had no idea what the fuck Silverhawks was.
Yeah, they have.
I meant that respectfully. If you see me die, you'll know why.
Super 7. Dan's like, I can't do the show anymore.
Guys, I've been
Like that.
banned.
Like the boys' head popper.
Yeah, Super 7 has a whole line of Silverhawks stuff. I
I
didn't
didn't-
realize
yeah, I
Ramen was doing some of their figures, though.
I didn't know. Yeah.
That's funny.
I mean, the show looked terrible, but I am not interested, honey. Honey, the app, not you, honey. Fuck, I'm just getting in trouble today. Okay. Son of a bitch, honey. Shut that. I want to shut that off. I hate you. Go away. All right.
Paid for my pile of loot. Or no, I didn't. I need to. I want it. I have so much good stuff in my pile of loot.
My pile of loot's about to have a tank in it.
That's for
Dude,
pre-order. That's for pre-order, dude. You said you bought something else that's expensive though recently, right?
Yeah, I did.
That's all right. So did I. I bought a Wonder Woman statue for $500.
I don't know if I'll go into it yet.
From who?
By 7x7 made of
A
plastic.
Wonder Woman statue from who?
No, Batwoman. It's premium format.
No.
wanted it.
Company.
premium format, Sideshow Collectibles.
Oh, premium. Okay.
Yeah, Sideshow Collectibles premium format is like their. I don't know why I said premium format as company. Sorry, that's not an answer. That's that scale size. They have them not capped a little bit bigger. It's like 1/4 scale, but it's by Sideshow Collectibles. You don't have to pull it up. It's Batwoman.
Batwoman. Well, I want to see it.
I wanted it for a long time, and then I didn't get it, and it's only on like crazy prices. But I found one for 50% off on eBay. They were asking like $800 for it, and I got it for like $499. But I think it was originally only like $400 or $500. So yeah, I went for it. $100
for a tank cart. Sorry.
Well, that was easy.
When is it slated to come out?
The van was first quarter 2025. The fourth quarter 2025 for the tank.
All right, that's not bad.
When is my ghost figure? Oh Jesus, February.
Is that the Super 7 one?
Yeah, the premium one. That's my real stutter. You're making fun of.
Calm down.
You're mean. You're mean. This one, the premium one. I was saying premium, but it's only $54. You know what I meant.
Yeah, no, I know what you meant.
Yonk.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
I was gonna say, I don't know if Bogart's still in the chat, but I put up a video that we did pegs for him. This figure that he bought came with broken hand pegs.
Yeah. Is that the Mafex one?
This is a Mafex style peg.
Where did you put the video up?
Instagram.
Instagram. I figured as much.
This is not going anywhere, man. This peg did not break both times I put it in. I even tried different pegs to make sure. So it came out, went in very hard. Like you wiggled it in, and now it's not coming out, which is great. But the hand fits perfectly. It's not flopping off. For some reason,
that made with the same resin you used for the Miles?
It is.
Yeah, that Resi one. That stuff's legit.
I actually tagged them in that video that Dan's probably pulling up right now. And they accepted the tag. I think they were the only ones who accepted the tag. I tagged Mafex in it. I tagged Elegoo because I used their printer.
Rizion also accepted. Am I looking at the right video? Yeah. The resin company.
Rizion is what I called it too. Matt's like, I think it's Resi 1.
Oh,
well, the original video we watched, the guy kept calling it Rezion.
Hey, it's Rezion. It's Resi 1. Ah, shit.
Yeah, I feel like it's Resi 1.
Rezioni.
Right. But we're going with Resioni pepperoni, eh?
That's it.
Racist against my own people.
I don't know why my mind went to Family Guy immediately.
All right. We ready to go?
Bibbidi boobidi, bibbidi boobidi, bobbidi bobbidi. What are we ready to do?
Go into figures?
Yeah. Hey, I just found this for another one. Trick or Treat Studios. What's the name on what's?
I'm not familiar with that studio.
I think that's 1/6.
That's a 12-inch figure, Dan.
Okay.
I'm just making sure you know. You ain't got space or anything.
That's Papa. Well, see right behind me. Well, you can't see it now, but if you look right behind me over here.
Now the camera's gonna fall off.
Ah!
Knew it. Called it.
You watching Cloverfield?
Right there.
It's right there.
Blair Witch.
No. I'm so sorry.
Snot bubble.
I'm sorry to Mike's mom. I'm sorry to Josh's mom. Anyway, that looks pretty good. I don't know, 150.
I'm not familiar with that company. They probably do decent work, but I'm just not familiar with them.
Probably has single jointed elbows, butterfly joint that doesn't work.
Probably.
A katana,
especially at 1/6 scale, it's going to be hindered by the fabric. But moving to figures, I sent a link very early on to go to Mezco's website because I'm pissed at them right now.
Start your thing.
I'm actually pretty happy because I decided to pass on both of those.
I wanted both of them. I'm not as mad about Doc Nocturnal because I did get the original release, but some of the accessories, I think this figure is overall an upgrade, but some of his accessories look cooler this time around.
Join the wait list. It's not so funny when it happens to you, is it? Kidding. I mean, it's not funny at all.
We can start with either one.
Go here first.
So yeah, these guys.
I like the look of these guys though.
I really wanted these guys. They sold out in like 15 minutes apparently.
But I think I have enough suited body characters now, like Mezco style.
What the hell? Right to the picture.
They have
𝗀𝗏𝗏 gang.
They have a good amount of accessories too. I really like
Fredo. It's awesome.
They got a picture where he's stroking the fucking lobster. I love it.
Okay, the site works well. Good. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I wanted these guys. Couldn't get them.
That's an unreleased picture of Tom Hardy in Legend.
I also don't understand why Mezco doesn't fucking make sense of the company.
What do you mean? Explain. Explain your.
It's sold out in 15 minutes. Make a fucking open PO.
Well, they don't care. I'm not. I agree with you. Like they want another. Put them on the list.
You're not wrong though. I mean, they don't clearly because they don't fix their fucking pay thing. Like when you go on the wait list, and then it doesn't accept your fucking.
So that's what I'm saying. What's the fucking point in trying?
Bogart, what was Rocco saying about Mezco?
There's no point in trying. What's the point of trying to be a fan of anything if you can't get anything?
Yeah, Rocco.
We've been lucky. We've been lucky with.
I like half paid attention to his video. It was something about like Mezco's double dipping or something like that. But I don't know what that reference was. But.
Well, there's a good amount of reuse on these. I don't doubt it at all. It wouldn't surprise me, and like that makes sense to reuse parts and stuff like that.
I wouldn't be surprised if after the RumbleCon finishes, the orders will open back up for the Decapod or something like that. About orders in, but not in.
Yeah, I don't know what he said. I'd have to go back.
I am bringing it up. Stand by.
I'm really bad. I'm really bad, and I think I follow him on Instagram, but I don't watch a lot of stories on Instagram. I won't even lie.
You lie all the time. How could I believe you now?
You can't hear it, can you? I forgot to put the.
Oh.
Could you hear that?
No, I couldn't. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, yeah, hold on. I got to start it over here. Also, share audio.
Allegedly, Mezco Toys is double dipping, scamming fans. This thread has been going viral on Facebook with a lot of people weighing in, and I want to just go through what this guy's saying, and you let me know where you guys sit on it. Doc Nocturnal was in stock on sale October 2nd, but for some reason he's going to be shipping in 2 months. 1 week later, Mezco did the same thing for another toy. After their sets sell out, they say, no worries, they'll have the sets at NYCC next week. Not in 2 months, next week. And he states, in stock should be ships right away, right?
Yeah.
And it appears they're deleting comments of anyone bringing this up. Even going on to say they have enough stock to send YouTubers to do reviews, but they don't have enough stuff to ship out. I don't buy stuff from Mezco anymore, so I have no stake in the game. What do you guys think about this? Leave your comments down below. Allegedly.
It's not a great look.
My understanding is Mezco is pretty small of an operation. I think particularly the 112 stuff, but Mezco has a lot of other lines.
I see what they're doing. You're right. They're a small company. They probably made a limited batch. They expect to sell more at RumbleCon. They probably put a very small number to the side when the pre-orders opened up for the first two. but the rest of the stock they're taking to the con. Hopefully it sells out, and they look great because they're able to fulfill everybody's orders.
I mean, it's not new that they've done, like, I forget what it was before, but one of the other figures that were available before a con, it said it's gonna ship in 6 to 8 weeks. Like they've said that for other releases, and that was even when there weren't cons going on. So I don't know. I just kind of look at their website doesn't fucking work. Okay, you have to enter a new credit card every goddamn time you go on to fucking buy something or even waitlist something, unless you use eBay, which is the way to do it. I don't think Rocco is exactly wrong, because I think there is more than enough ground for Mezco to get their shit together, but they're not going to.
Yeah,
it's just
they really should invest in some kind of algorithm that can determine like what the projected sales are. And okay, so you don't sell every unit. I don't think that'll happen in their case, because there's always resale value on a lot of their Rumble specific figures, you know?
I don't think Dan said it. I don't think they care.
Yeah. But I think they could maximize their profit if they invested in determining projected sales better.
Possibly, yeah.
I completely understand about maximizing profit and making as much money as you can on a product.
They're playing it safe, obviously.
I get it.
Yeah.
I if I was in the same position, I'd be like, yes, I would like to make as much money off this as possible. I don't begrudge you that. But so put more up for pre-order.
That's the other thing.
Why does that fucking matter?
And like Pete said, they might actually open up a pre-order afterwards.
Explain to me like I'm 12 why it would matter.
They did the same thing with the Death Brokers, is what they were called. They had that PO open for like 2 weeks or something like that. They should have done that. In all honesty, they should have just. I feel like, because their stuff sells, keep it as a 2-week PO. Let people order whatever the fuck they want, and then make to fulfill those orders. You have on hand for your con. Yeah, just do that. Seriously. Because then you have the amount that will sell. You have people who wait list for anyone who doesn't fulfill their order and pay for the full thing. Like that's a win-win.
That's what I was saying about
probably,
Hasbro.
Yeah. Like,
for all my complaints, at least you know that long as it makes the money it's going to make to make it, you're getting it. There's no wonder. There's no worry. As long as it hits the block, you're going to get it. I'm not saying to copy the Hasbro HasLab thing.
Yeah.
But if people want it, then put more up. Don't be GameStop or another schmucky site and put 600. You know more than that's going to sell, jerk off.
Yeah, and
sorry.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know, because the other thing that sucks is like when you go on Instagram, or you go. I don't have Facebook anymore, but like when you go on a Mezco page and like the page would post who got it, who didn't, and people would be like, I got 6 of them. I'm like, how'd you get 6?
Don't admit that you're getting 6 of them.
So Mezco also doesn't care enough to just really try to enforce their own website policies.
And it goes right down to the movie theaters, to those collectibles that are not really worth that much as far as compared to real collectibles. But I wanted a goddamn popcorn button. I'll never see it.
So this kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier with like IGN. Unfortunately, vendors, retailers, they don't want to spend, because it would cost a lot of money, to be fair. They don't want to spend the money to recreate their entire point of sale interface and how it operates, because consumers have more tools at different angles to actually bypass things, to get past buying limits, to get past even IP matches. Like, people go to websites and they're a troll and their IP gets banned. They could just get a fucking VPN, go back to the same goddamn site. There's too much technology that isn't worth like, is it really worth a company to spend the extra money to make their shit work when they're already making the money that they want? Like, they care about hitting X dollar in sales. They're doing it. Regardless of how pissed off people get, they're doing it. So, like, why the fuck are they going to spend extra money to make sure that we get stuff when they're getting what they need?
So I can be happy.
Yeah, but other people are happy, so you can't get everything you want. They want what they want, and that's what they care about.
That's just interesting. Like as somebody that runs,
you're not wrong.
As somebody that runs a small business, I always take complaints very personally, right?
Sure.
And Matt can attest to that because he knows I've bitched.
You've gotten a lot better about it, actually, because I remember when you used to send me and Rocky like some screenshots about stuff, and we
look at this motherfucker.
You know, it kind of would be like this guy, and me and Rocky sometimes would be like, "Oh, what a fucking asshole," or other times we'd be like, "Well," and then Pete usually does a good job of putting his business hat on and saying, "Okay, let's be professional and respond to this person appropriately." Like Pete's pretty good about that, and he's only gotten better over time.
Appropriately. Listen, dude, if you don't like what I have to say, I'm gonna cut your fucking neck off.
No, so a lot of the things that I cut out was what was it? Fucking what did I put in here? Customs. So I stopped doing customs.
Yeah,
because the request for that was I was inexperienced as a customizer, and I didn't set proper boundaries for myself, and the route that I should have taken was a signed contract situation where, all right, well, we're entering this agreement. You get this many times to kick it back and blah, blah, blah. I didn't have all that in place. So I got burnt a lot because the nitpickiness, I wouldn't say nitpicky. I would say the preference of the person purchasing the product, I guess their attention to detail was much higher in certain aspects than I was. Like maybe they would look at the shade of blue that I used and be like, hey, I need this lighter, or, you know, are you going to fix this here? Absolutely. This is just a rough draft. I'm just sending you updates on where we are in the process and blah, blah. So I had to cut that out.
Nitpicking.
I wouldn't say nitpicking. Like I said, it would be nitpicking had I set the boundaries and they were going beyond those boundaries, but I didn't set boundaries to start out with. So it's really free game at that point for me. And so that's why I stopped doing it. But my mind or focus moving forward has always been, how do I cut out the middleman to maximize my profit? How much do I have to spend to put out a better product and not rely on other companies? So it's surprising where I see Mezco do something like this, where they'll do this very short run of a toy that everybody wants and hoping to cash out at the RumbleCon, but then we're probably going to see a lot of waitlist convert after that is wrapped up, which is so fucked up. Just do the best you can to maximize your own profit, and once that is established, you have more comfort in people going to you instead of people like Rocco saying, I have no skin in the game, I don't buy from them anymore. Who knows what his reasons are, but I'm pretty sure it has to do something in line with, you know, whatever the complaint originally is. Avoid that. You're a small company. You want to grow, right? That's the mindset there. Why wouldn't you do anything you can and make those investments, those growing pains that are initially hard, to eventually be the company you want to see?
Some people can't manage growth.
Yeah.
It's hard to kind of wrap your brain around that, but some people just can't do it.
No, you're absolutely right. I'm scared. Like, what if the diorama stuff, or what if a certain product that I push out in the future takes off? I'm one person with 3 machines, and yeah, I give myself a 30-day window, but what if I cannot meet that window? What if it's so overwhelming that I'm like, fuck, what do I do? You know?
Yeah. How many turds can you fit in your pants at one time?
Oh, I can fit a lot.
I'm going to say, give me some time.
Yeah.
Are you tucking them into your shoes, though?
Of course.
Just have to make sure you're not losing turds out the bottom.
Yeah. You get the jogger sweatpants that tuck in, and you put some nice thick socks over that so they kind of like hold in place. You're just a walking pile of shit at that point.
I used to be a piece of shit.
Oh, I still am, sir.
Anything else come out in figures?
I feel like I sent a bunch of shit, but we were also off last week.
Blah, 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 blah.
What was I doing? Blah, 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 blah. Should I talk about the purchase?
I don't know. Do you want to?
Do you
Maybe
think...
when you get it and you know that it works.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the diorama stuff?
The windows look fucking awesome. I like them.
They're really easy to put together, man. Like I hesitated on it for a long time because I didn't have
Right.
How am I going to put this in place without busting my own ass? Like you know me, I always do like the slits up top to do the drop-in windows, and I didn't do that this time. So I made the windows 2 pieces. So the back piece you rubber mallet it in, and there is a square pegs. I think I sent you the prototype picture, right? And it shows those 2 slots right where the window's at, and basically it punches in one way, you drop your plastic in, and punches in the other way, and that's it. So there isn't a lot of, like, you can't open and close the window like I was originally planning, but I think this is the overall cleaner look for it.
Yeah, that's also probably safer considering how filament wears away with friction. Like filament's not the most hardy material, so yeah, I think you're good there. I
didn't realize this, or maybe I did and I just kind of forgot about it, but the wall joining pegs that I made, they automatically work if you're going vertically also. So the only thing I really need to design for support is probably which I already kind of did, is a wedge that would go on the bottom. I can't believe I don't have any right next to me. That would basically add additional support to the wall, the bottom wall, to build upwards. And then I was talking to Chad about, do you just join the pieces together, or do you design a 1/2-inch piece that has maybe like a grayscale piece that plugs in between, that would look like an office building stripe?
Right.
I don't know what the proper word for that is, but
yeah,
yeah, go ahead.
I know what you mean. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, actually.
But I was going to say, on the other side of that, so you got this flat base that basically you can make the wall look like you're looking from the outside in, but then you could reverse that same peg and then add the floors to it. So now you're looking at the inside of the building. So as if they're floors building up. So that's another idea I'm entertaining. What else do I have? I went ahead and added more recess to a lot of the lines on there, so the bricks are deeper, so they really pop out a little bit more. And I went ahead and did that to the pizza walls, the pizza parlor walls, the sidewalk walls, and the wooden floors already.
So, are you talking about like these kind of in between details?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that's when you were talking about, because then you have different things for like the roofs, and then like even between the windows, all these different details. The whole wall thing is still pretty new, so I'm thinking that it might be a little while before you get all the shit like that figured out. But yeah, that is something definitely to think about. It's like this is Lego, so it's completely different. But like I collect these buildings, and Lego always does like a different architectural designs on the building so that they all look unique standing next to each other. So yeah, that's something.
The hard part is like, how do you tackle the tile? The bricks are easy to paint. Wood floor is obviously one color as well. how do you tackle alternating black and white tile?
Murder on top of it, so blood like kind of, you know.
Well, I originally made
The Italian trick.
a stencil for the first one, and it worked out okay, but there's a lot of smudging or overspray, I would say, for the stencil. So I want to avoid like people. I want people to get the product and be happy with it. I don't want them to be like, oh, there's a lot of overspray, I ain't buying this shit again, blah blah blah. You know, so how do you tackle that?
Well, I mean, you can handle QC within house. Right. So like, and knowing you're not gonna you're not gonna mail out something that looks messy or shitty.
Well, the thing I was thinking of was leaving it as an unpainted option for now until we could tackle a proper painted option. Ooh, what about that new purchase possibly serving as an overlay for the alternate tiles? It's a bit much though, right? It's a lot.
Yeah, it's difficult because it's not just a matter of getting the pattern right. It's the grouting in between. And that's also what presents a problem with, like, even if you're using a stencil to try and like spray, the grouting creates kind of a gap, literally, for the paint to like travel.
Well, it's dope because I'm using a foam roller and they're pretty firm as compared to your standard roller. So it's good at keeping the paint there. Sure, there are some issues, but me picking those little pieces of paint out takes a minute at most. So it's not hard. But again, like, I'm worried, and this might be tooting my own horn, and I really don't mean it this way. I think the walls look really good. And if they do take off, then I'm stuck painting every single one and sealing them and all that shit. And that 1 minute of cleaning up now multiplied by the number of sales, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's something to figure out.
Yeah. But I think personally, and you guys can correct me if you disagree, I think I'm at a good stopping point to start pushing this out once I get everybody's buy off, and I mean your guys' buy off too. Like, that's why I always try to keep you in the conversation. Once everybody's like on the same page, like, yeah, I think this is the best you could do with what you got. And then to me, that's the start point. Let's start.
You know, I think you could always do better.
100%.
Yeah. Lift
so
them up.
The plan is, if like this really does take off and I can't keep up with the sales, push it to a Chinese factory, have them make it better, basically.
I don't like talking about that aspect of it.
Why is that?
What?
Because that's where shit gets ripped off.
Yeah.
I know you got two guys here that could. Well, I ain't doing any 3D printing, so you got one guy here that can help you. I ain't doing shit. If you want your stuff to be broken, I'll help you. Dan, can you turn this for me?
Oh, Matt, no. I did run into an issue, and I don't know if you've had this problem with the Max.
Dan, Pete, you're acting like I actually 3D print anything.
Oh, really? Come on, man. I see. I hope that you're like doing stuff that I don't know about all the time. No, but there's been an issue lately that I've had where the spool gets tangled around the arm of the Cobra 2 Max.
Actually,
it rises so much that it outputs, and then when it starts printing, it tightens back up off the arm.
The issue I have right now, I have, what is it, 𝗖ście blue filament in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's cracking on the way up. It's just because I'm not printing anything, so it's in there, but because it's just hanging there, and because it's on a spool, and I don't know, maybe I'm getting close to the end of the spool or something, but I just see it where it's like it has fucking cracks in it from going up that high. And like a while ago, I had to like rethread it through because it just snapped off entirely because it doesn't like the height or something. It's not that old. It shouldn't be, no.
Because it sounds like that's the why they sell filament dryers. So like the moisture gets in and starts cracking over time, degrading the plastic and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't honestly, I don't know why it's doing that. It's really weird. I mean, it'll probably print fine, but the fact that like on the way up, because it is like 9-10 inches or a foot maybe, it has two distinct creases.
I found a fix though. It's a very simple fix. It might cost you like $20. I don't even think it was $20. I think it was 12.
Is it something that raises the spool?
No. And it actually helps lower the footprint of the printer overall. Let me see if I can find the link real quick.
Did you find a closet like Peacekeeper's dad has?
It was actually much easier than that. So I had taken off my, was it Creality Max? I think I had a Creality Ender 3 Max at one point.
Okay.
Man, this is years ago. But the spool holder that came with that snaps into the extrusion. So it's like a tab system that they have. And on top of that, it's a foldable spool filament. So what I did, and I was like, man, I was going to buy this whole fucking spool system. That way it has the space to retract and shit like that. So it doesn't wind on itself. It's like, let me just try this for the fucking time being. So I took off the Creality one. I put it in the Cobra 2 Max. I folded it to the back. So now it sits by the Z axis, like that bar, support bar a little bit more. And I underfed it. So instead of feeding over the top, I'm feeding it under the bottom. So now it has all the space in the world to travel up and no bends, no breaks, no nothing. And I ended up buying another one so I could do it for both. And the filament holder is $17. Amazon. Super easy. 5-minute change. Fix everything.
Yeah, I thought about feeding it so it's pulling, but I don't know.
But being able to tuck it to the back also, big help. So when if I need to change the filament, I bring it to the front, change the filament, push it right back to the back, continue print. Okay. And that way, because I think I showed it to you, I was going for a top mount before, but then I had to eliminate the filament runout sensor, and I didn't want to bypass that either. I'm enjoying that feature a lot.
That's such a nice thing. Ah,
Right.
motherfuck! That's such a nice thing to have.
The only other thing I've been working on is this is a turtle shell. This is the reason I got the new arm, because it was pulling too tight and it got wound about itself and stopped the print. And this is the deciding factor. Anyway, this is part of a cosplay that I'm doing for Halloween. It's supposed to be like Bebop's pauldron, his shoulder armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little turtle shell. I printed out all three. They're painted. I just need to fix the yellow. Yellow is the hardest fucking color to paint, let me tell you. For some reason, that shit does not just want to cake on like all the other colors. But anyway, I'm almost there. I'm going to seal it. I'll share those on Instagram just to show. Because I think people will be really excited to see Layla and I's Halloween costume. We are going as Bebop and Rocksteady.
Nice.
We added our own little flavor to it, so that way we're not painting our skin gray and brown and all that stuff.
I remember the one year I went on that haunted trail with you guys, which was hilarious because Layla kept getting the shit scared out of her. And you guys were Casey Jones and April O'Neil.
Yeah.
And I wasn't in costume.
Yeah, that wasn't even a very good costume. I bought that off of Amazon and just threw it on. But, looking back at it now, it's those small details. Like if you get a shirt and cut it yourself and then a pair of sweatpants and throw on the mask, that would have been 10 times better than what I had on.
Yeah.
And we kind of did that for her Rocksteady costume, which is pretty fucking awesome. She's not gonna look like a butch. It's gonna be pretty dope.
I sent Dan a link because Wonderfest was recent. That's over in Japan. It's usually a lot of statues, but Queen Studios was there, and they have some more pictures of that 112 line that they're doing, that in-art line.
Was that also the one I was sending you like a lot of prototype pictures of?
Was that? Yeah, I want to say that was these.
Yeah.
because they're doing like the Dark Knight's metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was hard because last week I was on vacation, so I was trying to keep up with that stuff.
Honestly, I wasn't really even looking.
I remember these. Yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering if Prime 1 was going to finally announce their Godzilla X Kong statue, but they didn't. I just want to see what it's going to be. But yeah, they're doing Lord of the Rings stuff. I don't know if this is in art or in art 1/12 or 1/6, but I want to say this is all
I didn't see that. Holy shit.
Yeah, I think these are the 1/12 figures, but I don't
might buy
know
that.
for
I
certain.
might get that because it's Rickman.
Yes. I was just
You
thinking
know?
the same thing.
Because Pete, I'll pay you to make that a Hans Gruber figure.
Okay.
Serious.
Oh shit. So
I'm deadly serious.
Pete, remember that line that I sent, or that video I sent where they had the SHF guy walking along the wall, and he bumps into the shoulder of the
Marvel Legends.
And then all these other guys walk by them. Morphig is Queen Studios 1/12 line. I didn't know that they actually gave it a different name. In art is 1/6. Morphig is 1/12.
Wow. I'm gonna make a
So, like,
change.
So if you hover over the picture, it looks like it says which line it is.
Whoa.
So yeah, that's 1/6. Yeah, they're doing, Lord of the Rings still has a lot of love.
Oh, I see. What 12? Yeah,
Yeah, I want to say that.
it's on the Aragorn. Hey, that's timely. Right, Mary? Fuck you. Oh God.
Oh.
Skip. Not skipping. Hello, Anne Hathaway. I love you. Sorry.
I can't tell if these are. It's not specifying which scale is which. Oh, okay. No, it does when you get. Okay, so those are.
Yeah,
all,
that's 12 inch.
Well, I wasn't sure if they just populated that information in the page or not.
No, they were changing. 9 inch, 12 inch. That's 12.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Why am I not following this page? Follow.
Why does it look like Brando? He's doing a Brando impression. I could have been a contender. Huh. Oh, we pee in our pants. Interesting.
It's so amazing where toys are going. Like, we are in the gold.
Now, which size is this, Dan?
6.
Okay, so that's a 6-inch Batman.
6. Yeah, those are 6.
Now
Sorry, how can you spell that?
I'm curious how they're gonna. If you hover over it, down at the bottom, it pops up showing what size. Now, I still love my Moto King model kit, but that Jet Li looks fucking great.
That's Bruce Lee. Yeah.
That Jet Li Jackie Chan looks really great. Bruce Lee.
That does look great. I'm not gonna lie. I love Bruce Lee.
Oh,
I don't like Origins as a game, but that looks so good.
Is that an Origins figure? How'd you know?
That
Am I missing
armor.
shit?
That
armor.
That armor. Yeah.
Armor.
The design for the characters was good. What was the hate from? Just like the gameplay, I guess?
There's nothing
So
wrong
many
with
bugs.
The first crime scene you go to, it's extrapolating just insane amounts of information that you'd never be able to figure out. Like, it's the broken window because there's a piece of glass on the window, and he's like, it must have been 2 people flying through at a velocity of 36 feet per second, and then this person landed and tumbled and farted, and then this person bumped their elbow into a table, which sent.
Yes, but he's the world's greatest detective.
Yeah,
you were
but he's
actually
also
seeing
the
him.
biggest ass sucker.
Who gives a fuck? He's
it was like it's beyond the
that
system.
ruined the whole game.
I stopped playing at that point. I was like, this is fucking insane.
You missed out because the fucking combo system gets electrified literally. And I don't know. I loved that game and I didn't expect it because everybody kind of shit on it. And I played it about 6 months after it was out. And I was like, I really like.
Well,
like
I
this.
also found out like basically like you fight people and then they're done with, and like the fight with Deathstroke is a fucking joke.
No, that was
fun,
actually
Joe.
when I. It's actually I got mad. It's a motherfucking goddamn it.
You only fight him once, right?
Stroke
Did we fight him twice?
Twice.
twice.
The
Mhm.
first fight is a fucking joke.
Yeah, well, the second one is a joke if you take your game out and break it, and immediately buy a replacement.
I don't know. Arkham Knight, you really, I'll always say that you should have actually fought him at the end. It's just a tank battle. So
I love that game. I love Origins. I might like Origins better than Knight.
Honestly, I couldn't get into Arkham Knight for a while at first, so I should probably try Origins again.
I grew into Knight. The tank part took me out, but I grew to like that tank stuff.
Honestly, I really like the tank fights. There is a good amount of people who complain that most of the game is spent in the Batmobile, and I feel like there's some validity to that. I think that it's hard to. It really depends on how you play, because like sure you can drive around a lot, but like
you can break it up.
I really didn't drive the Batmobile a lot. Like I'll do the tank sections and shit, but like I fucking loved the super zip line.
Yeah, this second playthrough is not as. It's not as bad as I remember it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. These figures look great, though. I'm really curious what the price point's going to be.
Wasn't Deathstroke the villain of the tanks in the third one? And they kind of just like wrote him out.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like once you get to a certain point where you take out Arkham Knight, Deathstroke like comes in over the comms, and he's like, "Yeah, you got him. It was me. Let's see if you're really the bat that you think you are." And then you have to go and do everything else in the game, and then you fight him, but it's just a tank battle. That's basically the same as fighting the other tank that you fought Arkham Knight in. Just a little bit harder.
Fine with me. Get past it quicker.
Now,
that second Deathstroke fight in Origins is.
Can you go back some? Sorry.
Oof. No, I can't. We're going forward.
No, back.
Another one.
So I'm curious.
It's dusty.
I'm curious if these are soft goods or plastic or a mix.
Well, this is a 6-inch, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I'm curious because
you can see the elbow joints.
Yeah, but you could also you could see the bicep swivel. But what's going on with the shoulders? Like, I'm curious if it's mixed media or what's going on with these figures, because there's no separation visible in that shoulder. And I think they're using the long glove as a way to justify that bicep swivel right above the elbow. Because Batman, if you went back to Batman, you could visibly see that joint. It looks kind of like the Storm Collectibles joint in there. Sorry, I know that we were talking about other things.
No, I got right to it.
So, yeah.
Wait. That's definitely cloth on his arm, though, right? No, that's not. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's
cloth on the cape is cloth.
Well, yeah. But like
that looks like cloth.
It's not.
I know it's not. I'm saying it looks like cloth.
But I'm curious if like in the shoulders it's gonna be cloth. I don't know. I'm really curious to know more about this line, in all honesty. I wish they would show more. Can you go back to see if like what her knees look like? Yeah, that's definitely hiding a knee joint behind the knee pad.
A terrible picture. Oops, sorry. That one. There's a joint there.
Yeah. I don't know. These are interesting. It's an interesting line. I don't know who it's designed to compete with. It could just be like, I don't know.
Motherfucker.
But like, okay, so
that looks great, by the way, though.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks fantastic. But like, if you look at her hips, oh, that's actually a good picture.
Why is it? That looks different. No, it's
is
the
it
same.
6-inch? No, that's a 6-inch.
It's saying, yeah, it's saying.
It says
I guess these are
Morphin.
just different pictures.
Yeah,
That looks like a shot from the movie at first. That looked like a really good shot.
a little pale, but yeah. It's kind of cool that they're doing this line
It's
from
not
Metal.
dark.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what the fuck that is. What is that?
That's
what
Red
that is.
Death.
Oh, look, Jet Li. See if there's any more detail here. Not a fucking thing.
No, like we've only seen a little bit of information from these.
Interesting. That means
I
there's
also
gonna
sent
be a.
2 Instagram links in the chat
Yeah, I got him up.
that relate this. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry.
Mother of God.
Yeah, you better say thank you. Fuck. I don't care. Come on. There we go.
This looks
Oh,
like
this
Roman
line.
key.
I don't know what line this is, but they look pretty cool.
The girls look like Roman key bodies. Remember those? Remember everybody's like, I think the guys were selling for 120 for a blank male body. Roman key, the guys. The girls were selling for 40, I want to say. But that body looks like Roman key stuff. The dwarves look amazing.
Those are like very dwarves. Like, yeah, those are straight up dwarves. You got that really like thick boy aesthetic going on. Night Bogart, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it as always. Definitely like having people in the chat.
Good night, Bogart. I'll have your stuff
Good night,
out.
Humphrey. And the other.
I owe him a tracking number. I'm sorry about that, Bogart.
How dare you? Get him a goddamn tracking number.
Yeah, sorry, man. Kids, man.
Son of a bitch. Oh, does he have a tracking number?
No, I need to make it for him as soon as we're done with this chat.
Which one am I clicking on here? It's just a general.
All of them. The first, I believe, 10 are brand new. But I was looking specifically for the goblins that was new.
I like that caption. Please call me a supermodel.
But I posted this in the chat about a week ago, and I was like, man, this is what I wanted. And I just dropped all this money on 4 Horsemen.
Oh, good
This
job.
is definitely Warhammer inspired. Looks fucking awesome too.
Yeah.
He fucking killed it.
I will definitely invest in this. I'm not big into fantasy, but I do have like a mental picture of how orcs and goblins should look, and they got it.
They look like this.
But also, this company's doing Ninja Turtles. Wow, look at that.
I like his beard is actually like hair.
It's the hunch for me.
I like he looks like a Oni demon orc. I love that.
This is the same. Yeah.
Yeah, scroll down a little bit.
What's the lizard?
That's the same.
A little
Here you
more.
go. That thing, whatever.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. That was Crimson Typhoon over there. These guys doing Pacific Rim shit.
These are the 1/18th ones, or these are 1/12?
No, Joy Toy is the 1/18th line. So I'm thinking that these are 112.
Yeah, they're indicating 112 in the comments.
That's a really badass take on them. I fucking like that a lot.
Well, he look like he's taking a shit on that one.
Because he's
Look how
ready.
many hands he comes with.
You. Yeah, like so many fucking hands. That's a fucking really cool take on the turtles.
I really like the way this looks. I like the pizza slices, of course. You gotta. Wow. Mauser head.
These are going to be 80 to 100. Easy.
Yeah, they look fucking good though. Look at Mikey even. Mikey is like scary.
3 heads a piece.
Butterfly joints going on there.
Whoa. That's badass, dude.
Yeah, these are fucking.
Wow. Huh.
Really curious.
Oh shit.
Is that a mouser head? That's awesome.
Yes, that's a mouser head.
Yeah, but is that? Come on. Oh, okay. It's just a staff. I thought it was the egg timer. The time machine from Turtle 3.
What's up with the cowboy hats?
It's part of their disguise when they wear a trench coat.
Oh my god, these look fucking great. God damn it.
It's part of their disguise when they wear the trench coat. They wear the hat.
Look at the big hammer. That's from the comics. Yeah.
Like they're so okay. So these guys are associated. I don't know Chun-Li. I don't know the name of the studio. Fuck.
It's not Medi Toys.
There's another
Medi Toys.
Yeah. No, but the other name. Crimson Typhoon.
Sorry, I'm in awe right now. Hold on.
Ling Jun. I don't know how to pronounce it. So they're affiliated with this line that's doing like Crimson Typhoon and other.
You said you saw it at the beginning of the video. Is there any way we can go back to that?
Just start the video over.
Yeah, but it's a pain in the ass on Instagram. You have to
It's not. It's right there. That's that name, because that's that figure that I just showed. They're also doing apparently
oh god damn it.
Cherno Alpha or fucking Gypsy Danger figure.
Is that a different scale? Is that why it's a different name?
I don't know. I don't know if these are like 7 inches tall or just under 8 actually. But this might be a partnership or something like that. I'm not sure. It looks like they're actually called Mighty Toys, M-E-Y-T-Y.
M-E-I-T-Y.
M-E-Y, you motherfucker.
M-E-Y-T-I, that's a unity.
Wait, no, M-E-T-Y.
Yeah. No. Oh, what the fuck?
No, you're getting...
Settle. Medi Toys. Okay.
Ling Ji-hun, Medi Toys booth. Wonderful.
There it is. That name.
Play it now.
Well, this is gonna focus on the Pacific Rim stuff.
Yeah. Don't worry, I got another.
It's the same video. No, I'm just joking.
Ooh, Gypsy Avenger looks good. The sequel sucks though.
Did you just call me, man? You called me a Gypsy Avenger?
You see, Gypsy.
You see, Gypsy.
Oh, he's a rocket.
God, the second movie was a mess. Good amount of accessories.
I will not comment because I have no idea about Pacific Rim.
Yeah, that's fair.
These Transformers don't look right, though.
Oh, the camera movement is pretty much the same.
Oh, that's going to be... Nope, that's the same one. Okay.
Michael Bay jokes.
I got a Michael Bay joke. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
That's Gypsy. That's Gypsy Danger with the fucking... Oh, fuck. They got...
Is that lighting up?
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's reflective light. I see what he's doing.
They got leather back in there. Oh, fuck, man. I need to watch this line. Nobody has done nobody's done the kaiju figures well. Oh, fuck yeah. That looks so good.
Stop it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I kind of want to get that Crimson Typhoon now. There's Raiju.
Raiju the Kaiju?
No, that's Otachi. I'm sorry. That's Otachi.
What'd you call me?
Raiju the Kaiju.
I like how this dio was set up.
You're a jerk.
Even though Crimson Typhoon dies in the water like a little bitch.
As one would.
That looks good. I think that's made with a combination of like die cast and plastic. Right. I don't understand why they're making figures of Gypsy Avenger. Unless they're doing Obsidian Fury. I like that Gypsy. That looks good. I like that it comes with the boat too. Even though they had to make up a boat for him to use as a sword in the movie.
What's he doing with the light? What are you doing with the light, man? Your camera's off, man. I can't see it, man. What are you doing?
Game over, man. Game over. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm excited at the prospect. Knife head. Give me Scunner. Give me Scunner. All I want is Scunner. Those look awesome, though. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch this line. Even that leatherback, though. Fucking really cool. Very cool. I don't know what that thing was all the way to the left, but they put it off camera.
Hopefully it was Scunner.
It wasn't Scunner. It looked like something else. It might have been Slattern, but I don't know.
We get off topic so much. I was trying to say that this company's doing goblins.
I know, but then we saw these human, then we saw these teenage human goblin people.
These teenage goblin people.
I know that you were trying to talk about orcs and goblins, but we looked at more of their products and now we're gobbling them up. Curious to see if they have double jointed
See
elbows.
the print lines on the chest. These are still prototypes, like a motherfucker, huh?
Yeah, that one was pretty obvious actually.
Still looks great. Hey, I'm not.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa, toe articulation, Pete. We know you're a feet guy. We know you're a feet guy.
Yeah.
I am curious if they have double jointed elbows though. I don't think they will.
No, but yeah, you can see it on Wrath. It's probably as far as it
Oh,
goes.
peg on that ankle. Ryan Reynolds for Mint Mobile.
That was a much shorter video. I am disappointed.
Can we go back to that just to show those goblins that Pete was all excited about?
Go back to what?
Medi Toys Instagram.
Toys Instagram. I know we have to scroll.
I'm 3 fucking pages away now.
Well, Pete was looking for goblins for years, and then he
Give a
finally found a
Fuck
bridge.
about goblins. Oh, hold on, I'm bringing it up.
Pete was talking about buying some crazy expensive transformer off AliExpress.
AliExpress.
I don't give a shit. Fuck that website.
That's where I get all my lights from.
Well, they're useful for that reason, but not when it starts to have fire in your house. How do you know Alibaba is not AliExpress is not a glue sniffing fairy?
What kind of fairy?
Glue sniffing with little wings.
Yeah, but what kind of?
Next thing you know, your daughter's knocked out and there's money missing off the counter. I've seen it 100 times. I think I've seen some
Community?
Of these. No, fucking Tommy Boy, you idiot.
Oh,
I've definitely seen some of these.
Fucktard.
Whoa.
This feels like an extreme take on Kung Fu Panda.
What the fuck?
That guy's kind of awesome. That guy's awesome. It's a frog. Yeah, those are
there you go.
the earliest level of prototype. There you go. There you go. No, next picture. We're almost out. You keep going deeper in. Down.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I saw it. I'm just kidding.
You're the Gorblins. Poot was Tukin Boot.
Eh? Oh, wow. Those look badass.
Yeah, they look pretty cool. Shaka, brah.
I guess I'll have 8 fucking goblins. That's what's gonna happen.
I mean, I guess.
Or probably
Was
more
that
than
the
I
only
think I bought
pictures they
6.
fucking had of them? Yeah, it was. Do they not have a fucking website?
We talked about the one below it, below those goblins. We talked about that.
You blow those goblins.
Oh, yeah. This was on 5K.
I made him laugh. That's all I care about. Memory toys. Memory toys.
Yeah, they were on 5K.
I love how they have like the bone showing as the knee joint. I don't know why that's.
Oh yeah, that's badass.
Yeah.
Because
Hold it, look.
is he like
That's
an
so
undead
cool.
figure or something like that?
Or
Like a necromancer
Yeah.
or a necronomicon?
That's a no. I like a smile. I have no clothes on.
What's kind of? Wait, what is this? No,
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm speaking rhetorically.
I remember making a comment about these looking like the moblins in Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, you did.
Am I saying that right? Moblins?
Morblins.
Why is Jim Carrey butch? That is a take. That's got to be Kung Fu Panda. Yeah.
I say that because there was a tiger too. That was the antagonist for the first one, right?
Yeah. I saw that and I can't
unsee it now.
find it now.
These look great. Oh shit! They've been talking about this goblin for a while.
Yeah, there's prototype. Yep.
45 weeks ago.
45 weeks ago today. Whoa.
Those who don't know.
I don't understand why we have to wait this long. Just put it out.
I sent you one more link. I think that's going to be the last thing I have. They finally are announcing the last of the Reach figures.
Or
and
hey.
it's George. I wasn't saying that correctly. I was saying that as like what the figure was.
That's not what it spelled like. My brain hurts.
I know. But it's George.
My head hurts.
Jorge.
Jorge. Jorge.
Jorge.
That's a beefy boy.
Yeah, he's a grenadier armor. I think that I like the look overall, but I think he's a little too beefy because really he should be taller than he
Baby
is.
spicy.
He should be taller than this figure actually is, because in first person perspective in the game, like you kind of like go to like shake his arm and then he like picks you up off the ground and then drops you off a Covenant ship. One of the pictures coming up is him next to Noble 6. But I mean, obviously I pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered through 𝗵𝗵𝗵, so I don't have to pay so fucking much. But yeah, I'm really excited. But like, yeah, he should be a bit taller. Like he should probably be another half-inch tall than he is. So like, I'm a little bummed that they didn't quite get the scale right, and that his legs, and like, yeah, he should be a little more lean than he is. But otherwise, the line,
he's a chunky boy.
The line looks great otherwise. And Noble 6 is in my pile of loot right now, actually.
Jorge, what's his name?
Noble 2.
Jorge 2.
Noble 2.
I mean,
Halo Reach George.
52. And what was the deal about Reach?
Halo Reach is a prequel to Halo. That was like one of the first human colonies that was documented where it was clear that the Covenant was waging a war against humanity. So like at first they think it's just rebels or something like that. And then they go to the planet and then they find the Covenant there. And then the whole game of Reach is basically about the fall of Reach and trying to kind of evacuate the planet and salvage what you can. But it's a losing battle because they have to go into Halo, where it takes off after they do a slip space jump to the first Halo ring, and the Covenant follow them there. And then thus ensues the Halo games. That's not even a Halo tune, but whatever.
I don't even know.
Join Stomp, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the wedges I was talking about. They go in the back of the wall, hold up the wall.
Smart.
Smart Dort.
Dan, you saying that remind me of the It's Always Sunny bit where they're trapped in the sinking ship and they all start doing like the different things to like basically make a beat together, and then they're like they stop and they're like, Stomp was so fucking stupid.
Hi, I'm gay. Yeah, we know.
Like, well, no, God told me this. God saved me, so like clearly I'm not gay. I thought I was gonna die, so yeah.
Great show. Great record.
Tomorrow, my copy of Quiet Place Day 1 arrives. Can't wait to watch that.
Jackie came in for me today.
What?
Jackie?
Jackie.
Yeah. All right,
Jackie.
I don't know who that is.
It's from the
X-23 in the Star Wars universe.
And then who's the big fucking guy from G.I. Joe Classified? Wardpig?
Oh yeah, that figure looks awesome with the boar and everything.
No, this one comes with a pit bull.
Oh,
Junkyard?
I was thinking of 𝗂𝗃𝗍𝗄. Sorry.
Yeah, I got him too.
Yeah.
But
actually, I just picked up the Roadblock and Tripwire 2-pack from Target on an impulse yesterday.
Moment of silence for Jackie, please.
Moment of silence.
Oh, I'm not going to be silent because I don't care about the accolade.
Oh, she got fucked up, bro.
Moment of silence for Jackie. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Moment of silence is over. Yeah, she got fucking stabbed. But that's Daphne Keene. That's X-23.
Yeah. No, I realized what you were saying when you posted.
It's hard to get over. I'm finally past the point where I can enjoy this character again after Tim.
It was Road Pig and Ruckus. That was the name of that 2-pack.
Oh, okay.
It's the pit bull and the heavy set Mad Max looking guy.
Yeah, I'm right here, asshole.
That whole line is kind of weird, but they're also kind of fun. I'm still waiting for Ice Cream Soldier.
I want ice cream.
I have a feeling that's going to happen, and it's going to be like a con exclusive or something.
I feel like Ice Cream Soldier is going to be a big fucking deal when he finally releases. Yeah, and I feel like nobody gave a shit about that character. But yeah, I was telling my friend about it, and like he's a huge G.I. Joe nerd. So like when I was talking about, he was like an orange armor and a helmet. He's like, "Oh, Ice Cream Soldier." I was like, "Okay."
G.I. Joe, you nerd.
Well, that's
nerd.
And that store I was at earlier when I sent you the pictures of like their Ghostbuster firehouse and everything like that. They have like old G.I. Joes in like these little single cases and everything like that, and I keep looking at seeing if they have Ice Cream Soldier, but they don't. Something funny though is they had original like Halo figures like in the blister packaging, and they were selling it for like $80. I was like, that's kind of awesome to see, but fuck no. And like it was I think it was pre-McFarlane. So it's like one of the first Master Chief figures that they came out. I forget the line, who had the line before them. And I wish Jazzwares would lose it. Honestly, if Joy Toy, the guys who make these, and then some of the other miscellaneous figures. If Joy Toy got the fucking Halo line, it would be so fucking cool. Or if they got Gears of War, I would be stoked. Like Storm was putting out cool shit from Gears, but like they stopped. But like Joy Toy goes all in on these, and some of these fucking Warhammer figures look so cool because they have such crazy level of detail and shit on them, and it's only a 1/18 scale figure. So like, yeah. Glad you gave a shit, Dan. Glad you gave a shit.
Yeah. That's what it's like talking to you sometimes. I'm on the site. Calm down.
I'm pouring on my face.
Look, go ahead.
It would be such a mess. Like,
it would be so like not worth it. Like,
no.
Joy Toys doing that shredder we looked at a couple weeks ago.
I can't find the fucking turtles for pre-order anywhere. I pre-ordered Rocksteady and Bebop. Actually, no, I won't. I know one website that has them for pre-order, but they look like they're more expensive. And I don't know.
AliExpress? Oh.
No. Spec Fiction Shop.
Where is the fucking site? Where are the fucking figures? Oh.
They were on Big Bad Toy Store for a while, but I don't know.
These? Hold on. Load!
Something else that's weird is 𝗂𝗄 Toys. We've talked about them a few times.
Not these.
𝗂𝗄 Toys is them.
Yeah, they're not pre-order anymore. They're out, and they cannot deliver to the United States. That's why you can't.
That's what I thought. Yeah, licensing issue, motherfuckers. I know a website. I know a website where I can get them shipped here.
That's not bad for a set of 4, though.
No, well they're only 4-inch figures, so but it's still not bad.
Yeah, but they look great.
Yeah. I might have
4-inch.
I'm gonna have to get them from
It's not the size that matter; it's how you use it.
Well, in a similar thing, like 𝗂𝗄 Toys has a GI Joe line that looks fantastic, but they can't be delivered to the U.S. either because they're 1/18 scale, and Hasbro's a bunch of little babies about someone putting out a vastly superior 1/18 scale version of GI Joes. Like, these look so fucking good, but you can't get them shipped.
It's letting you.
You can put them in your cart and everything like that, but when you go to ship, like, you can't pay, you can't get them shipped here. Don't click it because I don't want your address up on the thing. I've tried. Maybe I'll try again. Maybe it's
no. I'm letting you. I'm not. I'm trying to help you.
No, I know. No, I know that.
Hold on, let me see it.
I mean, I did.
Yeah, no. Confirmed. Even though the drop down is there.
Yeah.
You know anybody in Canada?
I was thinking, like, I need to make a friend overseas or something like that. It's like, yeah, they fucking look. I
know a guy in Liverpool that can send it to me.
What?
I know a guy in Liverpool that can send it to me. I'm serious. I actually know I know 2 people.
Else. Oh, okay.
I know their name. Yeah, Vince and Siobhan. Originally, Vince is from Canada. Moved with her to literally Liverpool. A nice coincidence. I can, hey, order these for me. All right, I'll do it.
This is interesting. 𝗂𝗄 Toys is doing a very interesting thing. Like, a lot of the characters are very original, but then there's like stylized Cobra Troopers, and who else they got stylized here? Storm Shadow is definitely stylized.
Dan, can you pull it back up, please?
Yeah, trying to clear all the shit.
Yeah, no, I know.
You know what? I'm just gonna reload the site. How about that? Yeah, there we go.
Despite making fun of this 𝗀𝗻𝗃𝗃 earlier, I actually do kind of like the figure. It looks pretty cool.
No.
It looks good visually. We've talked about these guys before. Like, they're 112 figures. Yeah, you could get them here.
Talk shit.
They're MonsterVerse figures you could get here, but I think it's because the Hasbro licensing issue. You're not able. Yeah, like they do 1/18 Alien and Predator that look fucking great.
Like, that's stupid. Fuck you, Hasbro.
Like that looks so far. Like it's actually the same. It's $25. Some of them are more expensive than others.
There's 30. That one's 34.
But yeah, like
Rockmaster.
Down below, that Cobra Trooper. It was a Cobra Trooper. That is definitely more stylized. Like Pete was saying, like that definitely has some artistic liberties to make it look more badass. But yeah, like they look fucking great.
Mhm.
But yeah, only available to pre-order.
I mean, we know a guy. We know a guy there. Send him
Really?
over. Is he not there anymore?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Foozle.
No, he's not.
He's home.
Yes.
Nice. Talk to me. Great.
He didn't tell me. I just one of the few Instagram stories that I saw.
Hasn't texted me. Hasn't given me a reach around. Nothing.
Well, his arm would have to be pretty long because he's on the other side of the country.
All right. Never mind. I was about to go really fucking personal with it, but not that personal.
I don't know what's going on with his shoulder there. That looks weird.
Oh, I didn't even notice that until you said something.
Oh, it might be a shirt or something that he has.
I don't think that's a shirt. I think he's wearing a tank top, and that's his arm.
I was gonna say he's wearing extra skin for his shoulder.
Yeah.
There's no way that that's like his actual shoulder.
I hope not, because that looks stupid.
No, that's definitely part of like clothing or something.
Well, that's stupid if it's the flesh color clothing. Well, it's fucking stupid.
I don't know what it is, but I kind of
Yeah.
refuse to believe that that is actually like intended to be his.
I mean, I do too, but
if that's his shoulder joint, fucking.
I'm comparing it to this shoulder joint, and the only
Yeah,
reason
but
why it works here is because there's a vest on top.
Yeah, it doesn't look the same though. Like there, you kind of see more of it. Fuck, these look
Yeah.
so good, though.
But that's, yeah, and I hope so. Not that you'll know, you won't ever get it.
I don't know. Honestly, even if I could get these, I want to get either Tomax or Zammut. I just want. There were a few of them that I wanted, like the Cobra Trooper, the Viper
Cooper?
Spot or whatever they were, the red one.
Oh, it's Cassandra Nova.
It's not Zardan, it's Zartan. It's Cassandra Nova. I was telling my friend about that. She hasn't seen the movie, but I said there's reference to an anal birth.
That was an anal birth.
Oh man.
I'm going to kill both of you while I flick my bean and listen to the Anya box set. Love that line.
Why do you remember that?
Because I watched it like 3 days ago with Kelly.
Oh, you finally.
Also, it's a great fucking line. I remembered that line.
Did she like it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, did you order it digitally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out.
I'm waiting for physical because I do that.
Oh, I'm doing both.
I'm sure it'll be on Disney Plus.
I'm doing both.
Well, I'm canceling
won't.
Disney Plus.
Is it on Disney Plus? I guess it's not yet.
It will be. I watched Deadpool and Deadpool 2 on Disney Plus.
I haven't. I put my Blu-ray discs in because I'm not lazy.
Well, you have a slightly better setup than I do. Like
I do. Except for the burn. All the reds are pinks. All the oranges are almost green.
Oh, on your awesome LG TV.
Motherfucking piece of shit.
Dude, I hate my TV too. Like sometimes I'll turn on my PS5 and then I'll turn on the TV and it's just a black screen. And then I could actually like push buttons on my PlayStation if I know what I want to do, and like then the TV will catch up and it'll be like hovering over the game that I knew I was selecting or something. Like,
I hate to tell you that.
Thanks.
I hate to tell you that, but there's a certain PlayStation that also used to do that.
No, it's the TV that's doing it. It's not the PlayStation at all.
I hope to God it is.
It's definitely the TV because it was doing it with my Xbox too. Like my TV fucking sucks. I thought I bought a decent brand, but I bought a shit brand. I bought an Amazon Fire TV by some company. It was on sale and I needed a new TV at the time. So I don't know.
Who does Amazon Fire TVs?
Insignia or something like that. Yeah, I bought. I didn't know. I didn't do my research.
Hold on, let me hide myself on stream.
It had a lot of good reviews. It was on sale, so I got it. My other TV's color was all fucked. You remember that?
I remember that. Yeah, no, I know. Listen. It had a good color. It had a good picture. Like it had a good enough picture.
It still looks good. It just does other dumb shit. Like when I turn on the PlayStation or the Xbox, and there's no sound coming out of it.
I guess it doesn't like the what's the
So I change the volume.
What's the feature called where it automatically turns on when you activate the HDMI?
I turned that off because that was
okay.
pissing me off because it would turn off the PlayStation. I didn't like the way it worked, so I turned that feature off because it was
No, you
stupid.
asshole. Not you, the fucking... Who makes Amazon Fire HD TVs? Give me a fucking answer.
I told you I was like Insignia.
Yeah, but there's different brands. That's why I'm looking.
Well, mine is Insignia. But
It looks like it used to be like Vizio would use LG, and then they use Sony, and then they'd use, Samsung innards. And I wonder if that's what they're doing.
I don't know. But
I'm in the market, so I'm looking at all the sales.
Well, dude, if you can hang out till Black Friday.
When is Black Friday? I mean, I have to.
You could get one that's on sale for that day, even though they jack up the price like 2 weeks before to just put it back to the normal price when it's actually the sale. Because
there's also
fuck everything. Fuck capitalism.
Walmart deals is up too, and it's like really bringing down the prices, and I'm like,
well, I like how the government is slowly catching on to all these different ways that companies inflate prices artificially.
Slowly catching on.
Yeah, more so like.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forget you're.
They have no choice. They have no choice but to eventually acknowledge it because people
that's what I'm hoping, to not mention any specifics and insult anybody. You work for us. Help us. You know what I'm saying? Lower some prices, you nice people.
Vagabonds.
You fucking motherfuckers. Anyway.
Can't wait to vote for Vermin Supreme.
I already voted for the Supreme Leader. Took him a half an hour to decide if I was allowed to, because originally I signed up for a mail-in. And it got mailed to it got mailed to me during the torrential rain. So I open up the envelope, I fill out the ballot, and I go to open the envelope that you have to put it back in. They're all sealed because they all got soaking wet. So I'm like, fuck. Do I open these? Kelly's like, don't open them because they're sealed. So I walk into the place and I go, explain what happened. Half an hour. They took a half an hour to get. I'm not complaining. I'm saying that's a good thing. They didn't fuck around. They waited. Checked several sources. Called like several people. Yeah. Is it good? They spoiled the vote. Handed me a blank ballot. Shoved it in the machine when I was done. Boom. But I was like, I didn't do this on purpose. It was the rain. Help me.
Yeah.
Whew. Well, I was like, great. They're gonna think I'm great. That's all I need right now. It was him. He did it.
Marjorie Taylor Greene's gonna knock on your door.
I would.
You voted twice, you son of a bitch.
Listen, I would go. Glenn Trumpkin's son.
So Dan, you don't have to elaborate at all, because I'm just gonna say it would be like the equivalent of the guy who shushed them in that episode of It's Always Sunny when he walks into the bar and says, "Hey, this is a bar, right? I saw you guys didn't have a sign. Thought that was pretty cool." And Dennis says, "Yeah, come in. Lock the door."
Pretty much that, yeah. No, I know a guy who is he's a good friend that is a voting officer, and I'm not going to rant and rave. Do you know how hard that is to do? To steal? To try to steal that? It was rhetorical to you, sir.
Theoretically pretty hard, but I mean, they do fuck up things still.
Yeah, no, I know, but like it is very hard to even do that.
It's hard to do it on a small scale. The problem is when you do it, it's huge.
Yeah.
It's not like you could go to a bank and you could try to steal like an extra 100 or something like that. It's not going to happen. It's really hard to steal extra money. Yeah. You have to rob the entire bank in order to pull it off.
That's what I'm saying. If you're going to rob somebody, you might as well take it all. because I'm just saying. No, I just,
I recently watched Logan Lucky, finally, which came out years ago. It's so Channing Tatum and his brother Adam Driver, basically.
Those two are brothers.
It's weird because it's essentially a heist movie with Daniel Craig as like one of the guys that's part of it.
The director. Okay.
Actually, Howie from The Boys is in it.
Okay.
As like a hick, which is really funny to watch. I know he's a Quaid, but I can't remember his first name.
Jack
Quaid. Yeah, Jack Quaid's in it. Adam Driver plays an amputee who served in Iraq or something like that. I think it was Iraq. It was weird because like it knew what it wanted to be a little bit more than other movies that seemed kind of weird. Like the movie The Nice Guys with Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling doesn't quite know what it wants to be because it gets really serious, but it also has like a lot of humor in it. This had a good amount of humor throughout, and then it had heist elements, but then there was still like kind of a dramatic part that I don't know. I wish it leaned a little more in one of those three directions because then it would have been much more solid. In the end, I liked the movie.
You know why? You know why it works. You know who directed it? Guy who did the Ocean's 11, 12, and 13.
Oh, Tony Banks.
No, but I appreciate the reference.
I just said a name. Didn't even think about it. That was, of course, the Genesis pianist.
He's the guy that does all the arpeggios.
Yeah, keyboard guy.
Yes, thank you.
Who directed it?
The guy who did Ocean's 11, 12, 13. Soderbergh.
Oh, Steven Soderbergh? Or Mark? Is it Steven or Mark?
I think it's Steven. Now you're calling me on it. I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't know his name.
Yeah, Steven Soderbergh.
It's Steven, yes.
Steven Soderbergh did it. And,
Soderbergh.
Fuck off. It's on
There
Netflix.
you go, please.
And
my ass hurts.
I like it. Yeah,
I got to check that movie out because with that director, I'm like, all right, now I want to kind of check it out.
Yeah,
all right, everyone.
And Channing Tatum's in it. He's
shadowmoses.com, shadowmoses112.com, shadowmoses112 on Instagram, DanLaw83 on stuff, and except for Twitter is DanLaw.TV because I'm a bad person.
Till they find out.
I mean, I keep tweeting at him, going to tell him to unlock my account. He's like, I don't know what that means. I'm going back to South Africa.
Musk is like, what's an IP address? My internet doesn't work on IPs.
What's an IP address? I don't really know what that means.
Also, if you didn't know it and you did watch Musk's whole technology fair, all those robots were being piloted by humans.
By people, yeah.
Well, some people thought that they were actually like functioning independently. No, they were piloted.
And they get to vote.
What?
People that thought that was real.
Oh. Well, people that were there knew otherwise, but people who saw videos weren't.
Oh, thank Christ.
Well, that's also because of the illusion that Musk has created for himself that he's like actually like smart.
He's not, though.
No, he's a giant dork.
He's doing everything in plain sight. He's not that bright.
Giant fucking piece of shit. Offered all this service to people who suffered at the hurricanes.
Oh, you saw that?
Oh, it's a $400 thing. Like, no, you offered them a subscription that they will have to pay for, and it's a fucking expensive one.
He's a jerk off. And plus, if you aim that satellite in just the wrong direction, you don't get any fucking service anyway.
Yeah, no.
And I don't know if you've seen the mountains. They're around.
So yeah, follow ShadowMos112 on Instagram. You can see previews of what Pete is working on because I don't do anything.
I don't either. We already knew that. I write coattails.
I just hoard 3D printers and then don't use them ever.
They just make noise on stream and then he fucking curses them and motherfucker.
Everybody who works tomorrow, hopefully you have a good day. Everybody who's off, enjoy your day off. For Indigenous Peoples Day, because fuck Chris Columbus.
Italians didn't exist then. Calm down, Italians.
Cristobal Colon was his real name. Emphasis on the colon.
He's from Portugal. Good night, everyone.